Pisces, welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be a reading for the 21st of March through to 28th, sorry about that, which is equinox, of course, and we're going to be moving into the springtime in the Northern Hemisphere, autumn into the in the Southern Hemisphere. And I will be doing readings for that period on this channel next week. So you're going to need to subscribe and click that bell in order to get notifications for future readings coming up for you. So don't forget to do that. And then after you've done that, there is loads of links in the description below that will help you to understand the Astroflower a lot more. It's such a diverse thing. We've got books. We've also doing loads of stuff on Instagram. We've got our sister channel, which is Cymatic TV, where we go into how the energies of the sun are affecting the earth and then affecting you and your chakra system and your aura and how it can affect you and the world at large around us. So yeah, there's loads of links, as I say, in the description below. Just go down there and knock yourselves out. Have fun exploring. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, interesting reading. Interesting reading. There appears to be a lot going on, and you're not the only one. Everybody's had an interesting reading this week, and I think it's because the sun basically has kicked off. Manifestation time. Pisces. With the universe around you, the Eight of Wands was underneath it. Yeah, as I say, most people have been having a pretty hard time at the moment this week, I think. And I got a funny feeling that's to do with the solar weather. You know, if you've seen on our channel, I did the clarifications according to the sun and how it's doing its solar flares, not a solar flash, a solar flare, and how it is affecting the elements and etc. for all of you guys. So let's just have a quick look and see what's going on. On the right hand side here, this is the spiritual front, or the relationships and emotional front. This is the material side of life. This is to do with jobs, businesses, acquisitions. These are your karmic paths. These are how the universe is trying to influence your karmic paths, spiritually and materially. This is how your guides are trying to influence your karmic paths. These are how the guides are trying to influence the conversation that is within you. This is how you interact with the world outside. And this is what's within you. Okay, but you'll find all of these all out in the Astroflower books, because there's so much more to it than this. I do healing every day of the week, and I see a lot of people. And I do tarot readings for a laugh, you know, well, for fun. I won't say it's for a laugh, because there is, you know, a very serious side to it all and everything like that. Sorry, the cards are upside down. So yeah, I do a lot of healing, so I see how this all interconnects with the different elements, the different qualities. The rhythms of humans is really important. The rhythm of the sun, how the sun affects us physically and how it affects us emotionally. So on the spiritual side of life at the moment, there seems to be a lot of opportunities for you here, you know, with the Devil card and the Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords is a bit like a victory as well, clear thinking, having a vision of your path according to your understanding. She has that circular stairwell going down into her mind, and that light that comes out of it to see clearly. And it is a clarity of thinking which your guides are trying to give you. And also the universe is trying to give you straight answers, because you've got that straight staircase there where the Hierophant is built upon understanding and knowledge and almost religious and rules and stuff like that, and how they heal the world. And on your karmic path, you have the Page of Wands. So having that childlike enthusiasm for that relationship, or for that relationship with your family, friends, and stuff like that. The Devil card here, it can be extremes sometimes, and going into addictions and stuff like that. But also the Devil is holding out. He's holding out that light. So that light is that guiding light of your pathway. Don't follow the light. Allow the light to guide your path. That is the best way to deal with the Devil. The Devil is a Capricorn card, so it could be Capricorn people. It could be someone that you're connected with Capricorn in their sign, who's trying to influence how you go through your path. They may be actually offering you those opportunities of having fun, going out there and exploring life, because that's what it seems to be. There is definitely an element of that, but there is also an element of knowing what you know and using your understanding of what makes you tick and what makes other people tick will help you to sort of get to a stage there where you've got to really choose where you put your energy and time into things. And it might be a case of that you're being a little bit over solicited. So there's a lot of things coming into around you, and being wise about how you actually put your time into things, allocating your time will be really important for you in order for you to get the best out of life. Okay, so on the relationship front, I think there's a lot of things going on. So someone might turn around to you and sort of say, hey, do you want to come to a fun fair? Come to an amusement park. And you never, it's been a long time since you've been to one. You kind of didn't even think of that. And you kind of go, yeah, that's great. I'll go ahead and do that. And it may not be the greatest thing you've ever done, but actually it help you to understand a lot about the other people that you're with, your partner, or about yourself as well. Because it's all to do with understanding, and it is those constant victories that you will be having coming through you. And inside you, you have the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands, she's got a multitude of passions in her life, but she tends to actually focus on one of those passions at the time. And that's probably a good thing for you at the moment, Pisces, to start concentrating on those one thing at a time. So when you're in something, you're really in it. You're not doing something with your mind elsewhere. That's what it's sort of saying to you. So when you're with that person, be with that person. If you don't want to be with that person, don't be with them. Be with the group or the other person you want to be with. Make sure you allocate the time that is good for you, that you enjoy. On the physical side of life, and this is on this sort of side here, you've got the material world that is going on really quickly. It's moving on. You seem to be taking nice strides or bounds in front of you. And as you do move forward quite quickly on that karmic path, things are going to be coming through you a lot. So coincidence may be happening, doors may be opening, and etc. for new jobs or new businesses. The universe is sort of saying, get a certain rhythm within you. Don't get pulled from pillar to post in this. You have the control over both sides. So the yin and the yang, as it were, or the yang and the yin. I can't quite see the card, but you have the control over both sides. If you have that control over both sides, therefore you can have that moment when you do put your foot on the accelerator and then put your foot on the brake when you need to. Okay? Because things are moving on and coming on really quickly, you've got that the Ten of Swords, which is in a position of how your guides are trying to influence your karmic path at the moment. And I think it's more of a case of they're sort of saying there's some things that do not serve you. And if they do not serve you, then it would probably be a good idea to put an end to it. And it might be something that you've been doing in your life, because you've got the devil opposite. So it could be something that you've been doing too much of that you really like doing, but it's probably because you're doing too much of it, it's probably not good for you. You know, if you said, you know, for example, if you said, you know, I like going out to nightclubs, maybe you've been doing a bit too much going out to the nightclubs, and your body and your mind is starting to pay, therefore you've got to stop going out to nightclubs. Yeah, it's something that you enjoy, going out dancing and what have you, but at the moment, it's probably a good time to put a pause on it. When you do put the pause on it, you're looking to evolve in your material world. And in evolving in your material world, you're going to have to walk away from certain things and let things die out. And it could be a real revelation within your mind at the moment, within the conversation within you, that if you do concentrate on that one passion that is in you at that present time, you will be able to have a real revelation, a real sort of ascension moment within you on the material front. And that will allow you to put into your real effort into something, rather than having to put your effort into 3 or 4 different things and spreading yourself too thinly. Let's just see what's going on. Let's clarify with the travel pack and a journey. So they're asking you to go on a sort of a bit of a journey, or at least to be prepared to go on a journey. I think that's what it's sort of saying. Within you, within the Hierophant of that understanding that if I'm going to use that Page of Wands, that childlike energy, you've got to realize at some point you've got to go on a bit of a journey. This influence could be coming out from the past. As I was saying earlier on, like the devil could be someone who's influencing you from the outside rather than your guides. That's what it feels like a little bit. And that person could be someone who's connected to your past, basically, and your childhood, making you feel like a kid again. And that could be a good thing. It could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. It could be a bad thing only for the other people that are not investing in you either, are not enjoying being with you. You know, so you need to make sure you enjoy about being in the here and now. I think that's really important. And it's going to ask you to walk away from things, which I was saying on this side as well. You seem to have it on your spiritual path as well. So it might be a good thing to actually just sort of kind of realize that you've got to just save enough love for yourself in order to express that with the outside world. And the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is all about living fully the emotional life. And I think that's what you're going to do. If you do live it fully and take on all those gifts that the devil is enticing you with, and don't necessarily follow the devil, but just accept maybe the gifts that they're bringing to the table, emotionally is where it sits with you perfectly. It's going to make you feel really good. It's going to make you feel like you've got a good position in relationships with the people around you. Let's see what's going on the physical sort of front. Okay, so we got the 4 of Wands. It's definitely a passage. There's a moment where you've got to... Okay, so this could be a case, it may not be for everybody, but it might be, say, like you've been doing a job that you really like doing, and you've been offered a promotion into another job that you're not too sure about because you like doing the job you've been doing. So, and it seems to be time stamped in a way that kind of going, this job isn't here and now, or this business opportunity is here and now. Ace of Pentacles, definitely that. A lot of you may be kind of thinking about changing jobs, or the opportunity to change job, or the opportunity to start a business. I think it's good, but it's going to ask you to put pay to aspects of your life that were really causing you, holding you back, basically. Holding you back. Falling in love with your life. If that came out on the other side, it would be, you know, obviously to do with relationships. But this is all to do with your material sort of side, the lovers. So falling in love with what you do, I think this is a real step up for you guys. And the Chariot, it's moving quickly. It's really moving quickly on the material front here. So once you let go of things that are causing you pain, which I think you can do quite easily, it's going to be a real revelation within you. It's going to make you sort of sit up and realize that it's an ascension, that you're moving up. I think it's a job promotion for quite a few of you here. Or if you haven't got a job, it may be a case of that there is a job opportunity that steps up for you. And it's just a case of kind of like, it just happens out of the blue in a way. So it'd be a good idea for you to move on and do that and take that opportunity. Okay, let's just see how these two are tying into the here and now. So you've got the Ace of Wands with the Ace of Swords. So it's all to do with the mind there. It's all to be clear in your thinking. If you're clear in your thinking, in your mental energies, and that's where that fixed air comes through you there on the Astroflower. If you're clear about that and you allocate enough time and space for everything around you, you will have good victories and you will get invigorated by life itself. Knowing your strength, playing to your strengths. Once you get that revelation and that ascension moment, you will feel a lot stronger within yourself. Don't waste your time this month here. Wishing on the star, look. She's looking at that star and the Queen has got it in her hands. So it's coming through, it's coming up for you. And it is, I think it's good to do with the material side, to be honest. I think it's got to do with the material side. And it could be a case of someone connecting you from the past, sort of saying, do you remember we did this thing together and there's a job going and, or would you like to, revisit that idea of doing that business together and stuff like that? And it's basically, they're asking you to wish, put your wishes out there into the universe. And the Hierophant taking you all the way to the top. So I would trust in the universe and what the universe is trying to guide you in the direction that it's taking you. It's going straight to the goal. So you start with the, she's got that tethered star on her, where she's wishing for the star. Then the star is actually there. It's in her hand. And through the understanding of how she got there, that is the star that she can go to, or he can go to, anytime they like. So it's a case of knowing what you're wishing for and why you're wishing for it. But whatever you do, just go ahead and bloody wish, Pisces, crying out loud. Enjoy it. Because that's what life should be, Once you've subscribed and clicked that bell for this channel, don't forget to check out those links in the description below. I will be seeing you next week for your equinox reading. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.